welcome back to my channel. This is Modesty33 here, aka Crystal with a C, back at you with another video. But before I get started, you guys know I gotta get in with my little spiel. But if you are new to my channel, welcome. I'm glad you're here. Again, I'm Modesty33, aka Crystal with a C. I film at least 2 videos a week, or I put out 2 videos a week. One of them is a sit down video, which this video is today, and the other one is a reaction video, which I'm reacting to a multitude of series, and this one is going to be along the lines of talking about another series that I'm going to be reacting to. So if any of that interests you guys, then please make sure you subscribe to my channel. You do that by hitting the red button below, and make sure you hit the bell next to it so you're notified when I upload future videos, which I upload again twice a week. 1 reaction and 1 sit down video. So this is going to be a sit down video today, guys, but I did want to put an FYI out there that I am currently reacting to Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and I just released my reaction to Marvel's Runaways. So if you haven't checked those out, make sure you check those out. If you're interested in those shows, or if you're watching those shows right now, make sure you watch those reaction, guys. Hopefully you'll enjoy them. But let's get on to what this video today is about. This is going to be a sit down review video about a series that I watched last year, which was Legion. So I'm going to talk today about Legion Season 1. And I'm talking about Legion Season 1 today. Today is Friday, March 30th. I'm talking about Legion today because actually, you guys, next week, I think it's next Tuesday, April 3rd, Legion Season 2 premieres, and I'm super excited. So I'm just going to kind of give you my review of Season 1 if you have not already seen it. I'm not going to be putting out any spoilers because I really want you guys to see it and enjoy it like I did. If, again, it interests you. Everything doesn't interest everybody, but if you're watching this video, possibly you're interested by Legion. So let me talk about it. Let me go ahead and, give you a few facts about Legion. You guys, I wrote my little notes because I don't want to get off track. So, we want to get in, get out. That's how we want to do it. So let's talk about Legion Season 1. So Legion aired or premiered February 8th, 2017 on FX. And it premiered with 8 episodes. So let me go ahead and give you a brief synopsis of Legion so you're aware of what I'm talking about. Because there's a movie, I think, called Legion, but I'm not talking about the movie. I'm talking about the series called Legion. It's 2 separate things. So let's talk about the series Legion. So Legion has Dan Stevens, who stars as David Haller, who's the main character. David Haller is a young man who is diagnosed with schizophrenia. And the series begins essentially with David, who's in a psychiatric facility called Clockworks. And that's where he meets a character called Sid Barrett, who becomes his love interest throughout the series. So I guess that's a spoiler, guys. I hope the series isn't ruined for you, but yes, our boy David falls in love with a girl named Sid Barrett. So anyway, through the course of each episode, David begins to learn that what he once thought were hallucinations are actually real manifestations of something going on with him that's much more sinister beneath the surface. So I came up with that last part myself, y'all. That wasn't in the official synopsis of the series. So I just added that little bit on the end, make it a little bit more juicy, and entice y'all a little bit. Go ahead and watch that series so you can see what I'm talking about. So that's my little synopsis. Now let me give you my little background. And when I say my little background, because I can give you the synopsis, I can tell you the facts of the series, but let me tell you why I got into Legion. So I had heard basically that Legion was going to star again David Haller, who I didn't know much about, but David Haller is the son of a very infamous X-Men character. I'm not going to say who it is, but I want you to be aware, if you look up David Haller, they're going to tell you who his father is. So if you don't want to know, don't look up anything about David Haller or Legion. Just, watch the episodes, and see if maybe you can figure it out. If not, if you're curious, if you look up David Haller or if you look up Legion, it will tell you who his father is in the X-Men universe. But I'm not going to say it here. I want to, try to preserve as much as I can. I already gave y'all the Sid Barrett, his love interest. So, but anyway, I learned essentially that David Haller was following a very infamous, David Haller was the son of a very infamous X-Men character who I do love. But, I never really heard much about David Haller, whose super name is Legion. So I was just kind of intrigued by it a little bit. And then I heard it was going to be a very non-traditional type of X-Men series, which it definitely was. And so what I really liked about Legion going into it was that you were really confused. So if you're one of those people, you like to know what's going on and you like to like definitely be in the know and catch it, this isn't for you. It's just not for you, because you have to really like be patient and you really have to be attentive. This is not a show you could just wander off, put on the TV, and you're like, oh, okay, cool, I know what's going on. No, you really got to pay attention. But that's, for me, what was very interesting about it. And so I just said I was going to give it a try. I watched the first episode. I was confused. I'm not going to lie. I was very confused. But I was intrigued. I was like, okay, I'm interested in seeing the next episode, seeing, what they're talking about, where this goes. But what I liked about it is, again, like I was saying before, it's not a traditional X-Men series where you have all this action. You've got, your popular characters with powers and abilities. You do have some of that. But what was cool about Legion to me is it was very grounded. And again, like I mentioned before, it starts off at a psychiatric facility. So you're even questioning like, okay, like, is David really super powered, or is he just suffering with a psychiatric illness? And it really leaves that question throughout the series, like what's real and what's not. So that was what was really interesting to me, is the take that they definitely went with on this series. And I forgot to mention that the director is Noah Hawley. And I believe Noah Hawley also directed like what was the other series called? It was on the tip of my tongue. Fargo. Yeah, that's what I've never watched Fargo, but I always heard Noah Hawley directed Fargo, which is a very popular series as well. But yeah, Noah Hawley, like, that man is rolling in dough right now, because he did such an awesome job on this particular series, y'all, like, for real. And actually, let me look at my notes, because I don't want to get off. So that's what, again, the background of it. I ended up like watching a few episodes of Legion. And then when I went on YouTube, I went on YouTube to find something else. And then I happened to see that people had reaction videos to Legion. This was my first time ever hearing about a reaction video. I think I had heard about reaction videos, but more so like people reacting to like funny little videos or little tidbits, not like actual shows. So yeah, like Legion for me opened the door to reaction videos. So I would watch people's reaction to it. And what I learned so much from watching people's reaction videos, you guys, because I learned that what I thought I knew about what was going on in the series was not what was actually going on. Like, there was a lot that I was missing. So the reaction videos really helped me to round out my understanding of what was even going on with David during the series. You will get a surface level understanding, but like, you watch other people and they catch other tidbits. And of course, there are people who know about David Haller who watch the series. And so certain dots start to connect for them that don't connect for me, because I didn't know anything about David Haller before watching Legion. So, I like loved reaction videos after like watching Legion. Like, I still watch reaction videos. They're my favorite videos on YouTube right now. But yeah, Legion was so much fun to see people's reactions, and it was like we were watching it together every week when it would come out. And again, it was just 8 episodes. So that's, essentially that's how I got into it. And I just, I just said, well, it was a very interesting series. I was going to stick with it, and I'm really glad I did. It was a fun ride all the way through 8 episodes. And let me talk about for a minute my favorite episodes of Legion. So I would say episode 4, I watched that multiple times. Episode 4, I loved episode 4. I really liked episode 5, which, again, preceded episode 4. I did like episode 5, but like I felt like I really loved episode 4. Like there was so much that went on in that episode that I was just like really like, it was like the pieces were starting to come together, I think, for me in episode 4. And I'm like, yo, like I was tripping out. Episode 5 like was, you know, I really enjoyed episode 5. There were a lot of shockers there. But by far, let me tell you the top episode of Legion, in my opinion, the top episode. And once you watch it and you watch people's reactions, I think most people will somewhat agree. Episode 7 was bomb.com. Episode 7 killed it. The penultimate episode. Listen, I've never seen something more captivating and creative on television. Such a unique and creative way to tell a story in episode 7. Like, I mean, killed it. I was like, Noah Hawley, I don't know who came up with this episode. I don't know who wrote this joint, but you need to give all them people a raise. All them people need a raise, like, for real. I'm sorry, I clap when I get excited, y'all. But anyway, like, I was just, like, floored when I saw episode 7. I was, like, glued to the screen. I just was like, I can't believe I just watched that. And then I had to immediately follow up and watch other people's reactions to make sure that's what I just saw. And I was like, wow. But all 8 episodes were straight. There are elements of all 8 episodes I definitely love. But episode 7 was by far my favorite, from the music to like everything. It was so creative. Like, it was so different than anything you see on television. So those were my absolute favorite episodes. And want to talk about another thing real quick. Now, as you're getting excited, hopefully, and saying, yeah, I'm going to watch Legion. You know, it's only 8 episodes. Maybe I'll binge it the weekend before Legion season 2 comes out next week. Let me just, you know, pause for the cause right there. If you got small children, you put them to bed. You put them in the other room. Don't watch Legion with your small children. Legion, again, shows on FX, which I don't watch FX or really television shows on FX, but I do know that Nip Tuck, which was a show way back in the day, was on FX. And I know Nip Tuck was kind of foul. I mean, like, I think maybe I watched a few episodes, but I was like, wow, they showing this on TV now? Wow. So there are a few episodes of Legion. There is like profanity, you know, throughout the series, you know, that the characters say or what have you. Yeah, there's profanity throughout the series. And then there are some sensual/sexual kind of scenes, I think, in a few of the episodes. Not for very long periods of time. It's not like a full-blown thing. You know, there's no, well, yeah. Don't watch it with your kids. Don't watch it with your kids. So you look it up for yourself and you make that determination about what you can handle, because I'm not trying to promote nobody out here watching stuff that's going to make them, you know, do some things that they don't have no business doing. But you need to pray about that and judge for yourself if, you know, hey, you know, if it's okay. But I am letting you know up front, there is some profanity and there are, you know, some sensual, sexual scenes. And I think 2 of the episodes, not all of them, 2 of the episodes, if I'm not mistaken. But again, research it, look it up. I don't want anybody to stumble or fall off, fall off the wagon. If, you know, be tempted. I'm not trying to do that to nobody. So definitely look it up and research it for yourself. But I definitely put your kids to bed. Don't have your kids out here watching that. So not my recommendation. Modesty 33 ain't endorsing that. So just putting it out there. So that's pretty much my review, guys. I do want to let you know again that season 2 premieres on Tuesday, April 3rd. 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on FX, and I'm very much looking forward to seeing the next chapter of David Howler's journey, and hopefully you guys are too. And I will be doing reaction videos and putting those out once a week as well, but we'll see, guys, what the schedule for Legion is going to be, because as you know, I am reacting to Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Marvel's Runaways right at this moment. So I will be again reacting to Legion. I'll be putting those out as soon as I'm able to. But again, guys, that's pretty much all for my season 1 review. Just wanted to put that out there before season 2 comes out. If you have any questions, let me know. If you have any feedback about what you thought about season 1, what was your favorite episode? Why don't you answer that in the comment box below? Let me know what your favorite episode was. No spoilers, guys, because there are people watching who may not have seen season 1, and that's why I try to really be very limited on some of the information I gave. So definitely no spoilers, guys. So, but just let me know below, and let the people who might be watching know below what your favorite episode was. But again, guys, I really appreciate you watching, taking the time out, and I look forward to seeing you for my reactions for Legion Season 2. And again, I am Modesty33, aka Crystal with a C. If you have not already, before I leave though, make sure you subscribe to my channel. You do that by hitting the red button below if you don't mind. And make sure you hit the bell next to it so you're notified when I upload future videos, which again, I do sit down and reaction videos. And again, Legion is going to be coming on the way. So it's going to be coming very soon to you. Also, make sure you guys, you like this video if you enjoyed this review. And again, stay tuned for my future videos. So again, guys, I thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my very next video.